Wow, the
mean,
silence was crazy.
which tier do you want to cap the debate at? Want to do no
Alright,
cap or want to
listen,
cap?
I didn't know what the tiers are,
Yuuki,
so you can just
sorry,
pick.
I don't know why you like
Say
speaking
it
over
again.
me.
Yeah, I said I
Yeah,
didn't know what the tiers are, so you can just pick.
yeah.
You want to
So
cap at?
Jin will be taking
Why
top
is
top.
Oh,
Sean
Bro,
speaking?
what the
wait,
Yo,
fuck?
yo, someone shut that nigga up, please.
bro, I've realized like every VC this guy's in, he wants to be the main character so badly. Like he wants everybody to hear that he's
Damn.
here.
On
Just calm
FBs,
down, bro.
definitely, bro.
Chill on my
Bro,
OG. Chill on my
bro,
OG.
time,
Shut up,
time,
nigga.
bro. Bro, we don't. I don't. Come on.
No,
Wait,
Jin,
Dion, you
Jin,
got
you
VC
can't look
pumps,
DM.
right? That's name.
Give
Yeah.
I am moving on. So look, you can just pick the tier.
Yeah, we can do universal, bro. We can do universal.
You said what?
We can do universal.
What about speed?
We can cap that measurement if you want to. We can FCOD.
Well, I'm not even clear on what it means for something to be measurable. So you're gonna have to cash it out in the debate.
Basically, it's like being so fast you can run forward and backwards in time, like a flash type shit.
I'm not sure what that would mean, but
It's kind of being beyond linear time.
I'm not sure what that would mean, but look, we can talk about it in the debate. Sure, measurable can be the cap, I guess.
Okay. Yeah. So, you want to start, or you want me to start, man?
Did y'all pick a judge?
Oh yeah. Bro.
Wait, what characters are you guys gonna use?
Oh, me?
Number-
I'm using Yuuki Terumi, bro. My goat.
Oh wow.
Yeah, hold on a second. Cletus, if I pick Yhwach, will you get me the scans?
No, I'm in bed eating burgers.
Are there any of them? Are any of them required?
Wait. You're in bed eating burgers?
Yeah, I got them. Bro, tell him to my room.
Your back is
Yeah.
huge. Your back is huge.
Not even a burger. You in bed throwing back burgers.
Well, from bagel ones. That was
Bro,
different.
somebody in chat, I think it was last night talking about template, bro. Template, bro. This nigga Blue was talking about 10 plates in chat. It's fat ass.
Yeah.
10 plates is crazy. But see, who are you gonna use?
Said you
I wanted
It
to
depends on the sky.
Wait, I was about to say, yeah. See, is it gonna be stuff from the data book?
No, who's
Shinra.
holy fuck.
It's Shinra's.
If it's gonna be all the scans I really need are his almighty ability, the fact that he has all of the stern written abilities.
Do you
Okay,
think
that's
that Jin is
necessary.
going to disagree with you on that?
Wait,
Yeah,
hold
that
on.
second one is unprovable. He never uses any of them.
Wait, hold on a second. Wait. Oh, can I just speak?
He does grant them the scripts. I'll give you that.
I wish I could talk, but I guess not, bro. Holy shit.
Okay, Karen.
Yeah, so like when he uses the Al Swan and takes all of their powers and whatnot, whatever. The fact that he was going to destroy the three realms, the down and whatnot, and the fact that the down infinite, that should be already.
Just use
Yeah, I
Shinra.
can get you some of them now.
Plutus just told you he doesn't think one of those exists. So even if he helps
Yeah, one.
he should
He
have.
takes the energy back. We never see him use the abilities back. No, so we don't even know if he's got the ability. But I can get you the other scams.
Do you guys want any form of like moderation?
Not from meal time.
No, we don't need you, bro. Please.
Okay.
Don't bitch my go.
Wait,
Okay,
what
I
did he
love your
say?
time.
Wait, name three conversations you've had with your time. Wait, name three conversations you had with your time.
I spoke to him yesterday multiple times.
Wait,
At
what
least
did we
four.
speak about?
Nigga, what's wrong? Okay, never mind.
Look at you sucking dick.
Never fucking mind.
Then he called you out for it, stupid ass nigga. You sucking dick.
I just tried to be nice, you know.
Yo, Plutus. It's alright, bro. Yeah, thank you for being kind. Plutus, thank you for being kind.
Alright, are you guys gonna debate
I
now?
zip out now.
He's looking for something, I think.
Wait, what?
Who's looking for
So,
something?
do you want the scans now or do you want them in the debate?
And they also still haven't decided judge.
Hey, also, Jin, can you type out your character in chat so I can ping? Like, type out the name of that.
Look, I don't need them now because I'm gonna have Jin's go first anyway. So.
Y'all still haven't picked a judge.
People still use judges.
Yeah, man. No, I'm cool with like Buddhist or Beeman.
Jin, go ahead, type
B-Man
out the
can
name in
go.
chat. Oh, thank you.
Looking VC scans, bro.
I think Beeman would be very interested in this debate and would be very willing to.
Yeah, he definitely will. He definitely will, man.
If you guys don't debate for longer than like 45 minutes, I'm sure.
That's
Oh
not
yeah.
You guys want to rock a bot in here?
Sure.
Beeman not going to that, right?
Yeah, no, I'm not. Like, I'm giving my judgment on the spot. I'm not arguing with you about anything.
Just give point by point.
Wait, but B-Man, at least explain the judgment, bro. Like the bare
Yeah,
minimum.
sure.
Boobies.
Cool.
All right.
Why did you say that, Blitzers? Why?
I don't know, it's
What's
like a
wrong with
vocal
that?
trick I do sometimes.
What's wrong with that, Shinra?
I know, like, why am I dick?
Excuse me, who are you?
Ooh,
Your
that did
time, my
not
girl.
hit. That did not hit, bro.
Didn't hit. Oh my god.
I think we should all be in that. I forgot I had a scan server that had Crossverse in it.
Being no man. Oh no.
What happened?
They're black. You're
Being
supposed to
no
laugh. Dude.
Yo,
What'd you
I don't
say?
even know what he said.
What'd you say, Plutus?
Nothing.
This guy's getting intellectually outpaced, and I'm not even talking to. Keep up, being man.
Yeah,
Wait, so
buddy,
when are
you're
we
getting
gonna start
intellectually outpaced by your
debating?
internet.
What's happening?
Uh huh.
What are we waiting for?
I'm ready. Like, see, you ready, bro?
Yeah.
All right. So you want to start, man? Or what? What's going?
Because
No,
the
you
man.
can start.
What happened?
I said you can start.
All right. I can start. That's fine. All right. So my character scaling is pretty simple. For AP, he scales to Noelle Vermilion. Because blatantly he absorbed her, like Lily became one with her, stated. This same Noelle is directly stated to be the source of all phenomenon in the Blazable universe. And I'm gonna get you these scans real quick. Boom. And phenomena is described as well, basically to be just anything that's happening in the world. So it's just blatantly universal. Let me just get the well section. It's gonna be right here. Check this.
Har. Har.
All right, bro.
All right. Let's get this.
Plutus, what is that?
What as well?
You
All
can
right.
see chat.
Yeah. I just had another burger. I have one left.
Uh huh.
Fucking sucking.
You meet sucker.
Okay, I don't suck burgers, bro.
Here's my little section. All right. It's gonna be
Uh-huh.
right here. Right? No, it's gonna be in the same section.
Wait, why is?
All right. I think I found it. Which
That's how Sakazuki wants us to act.
I did. Okay. I'm gonna post the scans right now.
Alright, so
look at these.
yeah, just what was the first claim that you're gonna try
Yeah,
to?
the first claim is just that my character Yuuki Terumi absorbed Noelle. From this, the state of Noelle is stated to be the source of all phenomenon. Phenomenon directly stated to be the proof of existence in reality. So
Just start changing his definition.
Yeah. Just start with the absorbing thing first.
Yeah. So here you are.
Yeah, look. So I grant that he's absorbed him, I guess, at least from what I know now. But he goes on to say, do you understand what that means? Is there a scan that follows directly after this you can show me?
Yeah, it has nothing to do with the claim I'm making. So the reason
No,
the
wait,
reason
just
why
wait, hold
I
on,
can
it
send you the
does.
boss fight if you want.
No,
But the
it
reason
does. Guys, hold on a
no,
second.
it really
It
doesn't.
does.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm
Wait, hold on, wait.
trying to
Let me
send
just
you
let me just explain why it does. Because look, the sort of inference you're going to make here is because he absorbed her, he's gained some of her abilities. But if Yuki Terumi, your character, is saying something like, "Oh, this means something," I want to know what he's saying it means. I don't want to know what you're saying it means. I want to know what your character is saying the absorption means. So, look, if you do have the capability of sending me the scan, then you do have sort of an obligation to, because I'm putting the whole thing into question right now.
So yeah, the reason why I'm telling you it doesn't matter is because I was gonna tell you what he said directly after this, and I was gonna say I can send you the boss talk you want. Basically his plan is that he wants to return the universe to its origin points, origin order. So where basically everybody's free, chaos exists, and there's no order. So basically he's just saying because he did this, he has the power to do what he wants to do, is like fulfill his wishes. That's all he's saying. But I'll send you the boss fight, and you can like just like spurring about your shit. Um, let me just get you this. CT. That's gonna be story mode. It's gonna be CF.
B-Man is winning right now, man.
Is B-Man even listening?
No, B-Man is so cold, bro. He's winning. He's winning. No, B-Man, you're so smart. Oh my god, please talking.
Okay.
B-Man, keep talking. Oh my god, that was so smart.
Let me just do this. Close YouTube.
Oh my god, Jen, stop interrupting B-Man.
My fault, man. B-Man, go ahead and talk, bro. Streamer wants you to talk, bro.
Thank you. We all want to hear what you have to say, B-Man. Bless the VC.
That's aggressive.
Shut up your time. We're listening to B-Man right now.
No one heard you speak.
Shut up, nigga.
Excuse me? That's aggressive.
I don't care. B-Man, speak.
Are you and me both just unmuting him?
Yeah, that's what y'all doing. Yeah.
What's even going on? Is there a debate happening?
Wait, can you guys hear me when I unmute my mic?
Oh my god.
You know, I
Okay,
can
let's-
hear. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Hilarious.
just waiting because what I'm unclear on here is why him absorbing her all of a sudden means that he gained her sort of causal role. I'm not even gonna grant the fact that she has this sort of causal role, because if I understand what it's trying to say, then it's like obviously contradictory. But yeah, I just want the way that absorption works, because it might just be the case that when she says that she absorbs him, she absorbs her strength and not necessarily the powers or hacks that she has. And that would also be consistent with what's being said.
You're gonna say strength. I'm not arguing hacks right now. Like I'll still man strength. I'll just say just establish my point. So like,
Okay, so just to be clear, Yuki Terumi absorbs Noah Vermilion's strength.
yes.
Okay.
And she's the source of all phenomenon. And
What
that's
does
what
that
I'm gonna go ahead and show you.
What does that
here.
mean? Yeah, what
Yes,
does that
that's what I'm saying. Right here, phenomenon described as
no,
basically.
all I asked was, what does that mean?
Yeah, I'm saying phenomenon is described as everything that validates the universe and everything, all that stuff. It's like it's connected.
Okay, is your character created or uncreated?
Like what are you talking about? Like in the sense that like Terumi's creator or Noel?
Like, is Noelle Vermilion created or not created?
Well, she's not created. No, she's the creator.
Okay, so she's not created at all. Okay, if she can control all phenomena, and a phenomena is predicates on an individual's proof of existence, it allows one to rewrite discrete pieces of a target's past actions in order to influence the reality of the present. However, it cannot be determined if an individual actually exists actually if performing a phenomenon intervention becomes very difficult. What does that mean?
I mean, what does that mean? Pretty.
It said if it cannot be determined if an individual actually exists or not, performing a phenomenon intervention becomes very difficult, if not impossible. So is it
So
just
basically, think like this, right? Like it's proof of existence, right? Like that's why that's the second scan, right? Proof of existence, information that extends from the present into all possible past that validates your existence in this reality. So think about it like this, right? If you don't have phenomenal intervention in the way it's describing, where it's like phenomenal interventions, it's just proof of existence, right? That validates just everything that you exist in reality, right? So if you don't have this means it's going to be hard for you to even like try to manifest at all in any type of scenario. Right, it's you can still do it, right? Because it's just shown that like my character Terumi, like that's why he's just built different. He can like just do it himself. He just will that shit to happen. But without that, you're basically just like a non-existent person.
wait? So that's not what the scan says. And what I was asking is, it says if it cannot be determined if an individual exists or not. That's what it says. So
Yes,
what I'm unclear on is, hold on a second.
exists.
Hold on a second. Wait, hold on a second. What I'm unclear on is this like, actual existence thing and the determination bit. How do these characters hold it?
Look
Just
at
let
the
me
second
finish.
scan where it says
How
proof
do
of
you
existence.
stop
Please
talking?
answer the
Let me
question. It
stop
says
talking.
information that
How
extends from
do
the
the
present into
characters
all possible.
determine? How do the characters determine whether another character exists actually or not? Was the question?
Yeah, so if they had the phenomenon intervention, they just have like an their own type of like validations. Like it's like for example, you say like I
That's not
think
true.
that's just you doing like subjective reality type stuff.
That's not true. Like I already know that's not true. And the reason why is because
Why thing is not
hold
true.
on a second, yeah. The reason why it's not true is because the scan says that if they cannot determine it, then performing a phenomenon intervention becomes very difficult. So it's not the
Yes,
case. Hold on a second. Just stop talking.
I know.
Just stop talking. Just stop talking. So it's not the case that you perform a phenomenon intervention and that's what allows you to determine it. It's the case that you first try to determine it. If you cannot determine it, then you cannot perform the phenomenon intervention. That's the order of events there. So look, I'm just gonna ask you a very clear question.
You're lost
How
here. The
do they
reason why it
determine?
says that is because, for example, not everybody has this ability called phenomenal intervention. You know, because of that, they're now reliant on people with the ability to even have some type of existence. But this does not now mean that they can't just will themselves to exist themselves. That's why I'm telling you. I told you earlier. Yuuki Terumi is a very blatant example. He's someone that directly wills himself back into existence, despite someone saying like "fuck you," like I view you. You're no just because of my phenomenal intervention.
Look, that's not answering the question. Like, why do you keep doing this? Just stay linear with me, okay? I'm not even on to Yuki. I'm not even talking about him right now. What I asked you is, and I just want a clear answer. I'm gonna start writing what you say down. How do they determine if an individual actually exists?
Yeah, I already told you. It's just if they imagine it to be a thing, a subjective reality, bro. I'll tell you
So,
in a second.
just to be clear, it's if they imagine them to be a thing.
It's subjective reality, bro. I don't know how to explain to you, bro.
Yeah, I'm just unclear on what that means. So can you
Subjective
just
reality. I want you to be a fucking worm. You're a worm. Like, come on.
wait, no, that's not the thing. Because in order for me to first determine you to be a worm, I need to be clear that you actually exist. That's your ability. So, like,
That's
what I want
irrelevant.
to do is, hold on a sec, just stop talking. Just stop talking. I asked you the question, how do you determine whether a being actually exists? You said, if I imagine you, it's subjective reality. Pause. I asked you, okay, so it's depending on imagination, okay? How do you imagine something like my character without knowing my character? Like, does it just magically have knowledge of my character?
Bro, why does this matter? Look. The reason why I'm saying it doesn't matter because we're talking about Blaze Blue right now. We can get into like your Yhwach shit later on. You're gonna argue some bullshit like that.
Okay.
Like the issue that we're having here is that the issue that we're having here is that if all proof of existence is that okay, validation of like your existence on like an actual objective scale, right? So where okay, you objectively are this thing, and Fernando eventually is saying, well, I can change that. I can change proof of existence in any way I deem so. All I'm going to just posit is that these characters have subjective reality, and because Yuuki Terumi absorbed the source of all of that, he is universal by extension.
Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna respond one more time. So look, what I'm unclear on is the whole phenomenal intervention thing. Because what I asked you is, in order to determine whether something, or in order to perform a phenomenal intervention, your own scan states that you need to be able to determine whether the thing actually exists or not, right? So it follows then if there's something that your character does not know actually exists, then would follow therefore from that premise that your character cannot determine all things because he doesn't know that there's some things that exist. But look,
I never
That's
made
fine.
that claim though. Like, what
Honestly,
are you arguing? Like, I never made that
yeah.
claim. Like,
I
you're
would say
lost here.
look, hold on a second. Look, I was just clarifying what you mean by the terms before I could address the other thing. So, if you're saying that she's the source of all phenomena in this world, and then no Vermilion, Yuki Terumi, I think that's his name, Yuki Terumi absorbs her. Why does that now all of a sudden mean that Yuki Terumi is the source of all things in this world? Why would I grant that sort of conditional?
So yeah, so do you know what the word absorb is? And you even kind of still meant earlier that he gets her strength. So like that's kind of like a dumbass point though. But
Yeah, he gets her strength, but I don't think this phenomenon intervention is a matter of strength.
You don't think it's a matter of strength now? Okay. Why you think that?
I just have no reason to believe that it is. Like the same way, maybe I might absorb somebody, and I might take their energy, and that might bolster my physical stats. But why would I grant that if I absorb somebody, I gain their like mental abilities? So maybe like their skill with a blade or something. I don't grant that at all. I don't grant that inference. So like I just want a clear explanation for why her or him absorbing the 12 million means that he all of a sudden becomes a source of phenomenon as well. Matter of fact, I'll ask a better question. Like, is Yuki Terumi created or not created?
He's created. Like I told you that earlier.
Okay, so if he's created, and how can he be the source of all phenomena in this world?
Yeah, because he I don't like for one, that's a stupid question. Like fiction like allows people to transcend like stuff.
Oh, okay. So it just transcends
So
reason and logic. We just can't know.
the argument that's going to be pausing here is that over time, like I'll show you his original form. See the form where he's right there, that's like him in stronger form, but his actual regular form is just he looks like this, and because he absorbed the well, he gained the fucking whatchamacallit, John. The new form where he's like fucking basically all seeing God.
Yeah, can you just show me that he's all seeing?
I'm not really arguing he's all seeing. I'm just like
yeah. Wait, hold on. Look, that this is like a really obvious inconsistency here. So we already clarified that in order. Hold on, just calm down. Just calm down there. Look, just calm down there. Look, just calm down there. Like, just calm down there. So like, we already clarified that in order to perform a phenomenal intervention, you need to be able to determine whether this thing actually exists or not. And I said that's fine in the context of Noel Vermilion, because you've told me that Noel Vermilion is sort of this creator of all things. So if she's the creator of all things, and it follows trivially that she has knowledge on the things she's created, that's fine. Now you're trying to apply this to Yuki Terumi, and I'm unclear whether Yuki Terumi also has knowledge of all things. Because look, if he doesn't have knowledge on all things, then it follows that there are some things that he cannot do a phenomenal intervention on, in which case he cannot be the source of all phenomena in that world. It trivially follows. That's why.
But what do you? I'm not arguing that he can change everything there is. Like, what the fuck are you yapping about?
Okay,
like, all I'm arguing is that because he absorbed Noelle, he gained her strength, and she's universal blatantly.
Yeah, wait, she's universal as a result of her phenomena intervention ability, no?
Her strength.
No. Now you're backtracking. Look, you never said she's universal as a result of her strength. You said that she's universal because she's a source.
No, you're kind of lost.
Just stop talking.
Listen, you're kind of lost, man.
Let's just stop talking.
The argument I made earlier is that she's the source of all things, right? No. Listen. The argument I made earlier is that no. You have to listen because you're not tracking. The argument I made earlier.
Yeah.
No. I'm gonna explain to you. So be quiet. The argument I made is that she's the source of all things. All things come from her. She's everything. All right. So she's the cosmology, right? It's not that she has phenomenal intervention. The reason I showed you phenomenal intervention was to show you that it's one and the same with reality, right? So if that is the case, right, she's the source of reality, she's the source of existence, and this character absorbs existence, that means he now has the power of existence. So like this arguing about hacks, like it's relevant now. That's why I'm so confused on like why you're arguing like Terumi like needs to like
wait, look, just stop.
I'm not arguing for phenomenal intervention right now. I'm not using that.
Just stop. Okay. Right. I'm just like, okay, that's also wrong. So look, I'm just gonna ask you, just to be clear, I'm gonna break down what you said because I want to remain extremely linear. So did you say, or did you not say this, yes or no, that Noel Vermilion is the cosmology, as in she is literally the cosmology?
She is all phenomenon, right?
Wait, hold on a second. If she is all phenomena, then it cannot be the case that she's the source of all phenomena. Because keep in mind, just stop there, because I know you're going to overtalk me. In order to be the source of something, it needs to be the origin of it. So it needs to begin to exist. But look, I asked you a very clear question. I said, does Noel Vermilion... Stop talking. I asked you a very clear question. I asked you, does Noel Vermilion begin to exist? You said no, she is the creator, right? She's not created, she's the creator. And now you're telling me that she is the cosmology, and the cosmology hasn't.
Wait, I need you to understand this. Like,
Just stop talking. Wait, just stop talking. Wait, hold a second. Look, wait, just stop talking. Look, then I asked you, okay, is she the cosmology? You said yes. So if it is the case that the cosmology begins to exist, it cannot be the case that Nova Vermilion is not beginning to exist, because she is the thing that begins to exist. So are you gonna backtrack on that as well?
Yeah, so I'm just gonna put this out very simply. If Noel is born, right? If Noel exists, the cosmology follows. You agree?
Wait, that's not an answer to the question I just asked
That
you.
isn't answer blatantly. You're arguing that makes no sense, but all I'm telling you is that one follows the other. It's just that because Noel exists, because she is all source of all phenomenon, everything follows from her. So
No, but that's different
to
again.
argue the bullshit like you said earlier, that just like, doesn't follow, doesn't actually address the
No,
point.
that's different again. So like I'm just gonna refer to Bean Man. So
Kinda lost.
Bean Man can just tell me concretely what it is that you're saying. So Bean Man, just to be clear, because I hope that you're tracking, is it the case that he's saying either A, Noel is the cosmology and she is existence, or B, Noel is the cause of all existence? Because I'm
Bro,
unclear.
it's the same fucking shit. You're actually
Wait, hold on.
retarded.
Yeah,
Bro,
so
we
hold
can
on.
move on. We can move on.
Wait,
We
wait,
can move on, bro.
just
We
me,
can move on, bro.
just me. Wait. So
We can
what
move on.
you're saying then, just to be clear, what you're saying is that Noel both is the cause of existence and she is existence at the same time.
It's her body, man. Yes, it's her body, bro.
Okay. So Noel is the cause of existence and Noel is existence. So she can only perform this phenomena. Hold a second.
Think about like
Hold a
for
second.
example,
Just stop
Marvel.
talking. Just stop talking.
Think for
Look,
example,
just
in Marvel,
stop talking. Look, I was mid sentence. Just calm down there. Look, just calm down there. So look, she can only perform. Okay. So look, I just don't grant that she's a source of all phenomena in this world.
All right, man. That's cool. You can be wrong. That's cool. We can move on.
I can grant that she's the source. If you're saying that she is the universe, then I don't know why I would grant that. That's the same sort of universe that I'm talking about. Because like once again, I might grant that there exists.
I don't. Honestly, we can move on, bro. We can move on. You can move on. I don't really care.
Wait, hold on. Okay, hold on. See, what is your point here? Just clarify.
Yeah, like pretty simply, what I was trying to do here is just clarify what he's trying to say. So first I asked him, is it the case that Noel Vermilion is created? And he told me no. So the idea that I was getting from this explanation was, okay, we have Noel Vermilion, she's sort of the cause of all things, and then Yuuki Terumi absorbs Noel Vermilion, and as a result, he gains the power to cause all things, and that's why he's universal. That was the idea that I was getting. And then he changes it and he says, no, Noel Vermilion is not the cause of all things. Noel Vermilion is all things. So Yuuki Terumi absorbs existence and gains the power of existence.
I know you were lost.
Just stop talking. Just stop talking. No, just stop talking because I'm clarifying to the judge now. So I was like, okay, so Noel Vermilion is existence. Okay, cool. So then I asked him again, is Noel Vermilion existence or is she the cause of existence? And then he said, she's both at the same time. So obviously I want to move for this point as well, ideally, but he won't stick to one argument. He keeps switching and jumping between different things. I'm
You
unclear.
just lost. You can't track. It's cool, bro.
Okay,
Yes.
so Jen, you clarify.
Yeah, so the argument I made, I never argued that she had phenomenon invention. What I argue is that she is the source of all phenomenon. She is all phenomenon, right? I'm arguing that, like, for example, that's why I gave it just now. She's like eternity from Marvel. She's basically a walking universe. All universe does is her, right? She's just that. And the reason why I know he didn't follow because when I first posted the proof of existence and the phenomenon intervention scan, what I posited first was the proof of existence. I told him look to the right first, and I read out to him information that extends from the present into all possible past that validates her existence in the reality. So what I was arguing is that okay, because she is all sources of phenomenon, that means that guess what? She is just a walking universe. And then what I posited from earlier is that okay, phenomenon intervention is also just explained as the proof of existence. So we know these things are objective. They actually just do exist. You can't argue some, oh, maybe it's a dream bullshit. Like, no, they just are actually the case. Right? He was just not following, and he was trying to be a skeptic Spurg, thinking he could like just fucking rat in this Crossverse debate. That shit was not gonna work. Like he just can't follow.
Yeah. So look, I'm just a little bit unclear. So once again, when you say a phenomena, can you just define a phenomena? Because look, what you said
Bro,
to
I'm
me
not defining phenomena for you, bro. I'm not
okay,
defining
so,
phenomena
yeah,
for you, bro.
just to be clear. Okay, so look, that's fine then. So I'll just use like the colloquial definition of phenomena. A phenomena is just an event or something.
Yo, Beam, can we move on?
Are you saying that Nova Million allowed Yuuki to
Beam,
absorb her?
can we move on, Beam? Like, I don't think it's relevant. Like he's not really.
Okay, yeah, we can conclude and then get a judgment at this point and move on.
All right.
Okay.
So
like
hold on. So
just to wait, hold on, just to conclude.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so just to conclude, what Jin began saying is that Yuki Terumi was universal. And the argument that he used in basis of this was, and this is what he said, we can go into the recording. He said, Yuki Terumi absorbed Noel Vermilion into himself, and Noel Vermilion is the source of all phenomena in this world. And so I asked him, well, first we need to understand what we mean by absorb, because there are definitely forms of absorption where I may absorb you, but I don't gain your hacks, or I don't gain your causal role in the world. I might just gain your strength or something. Okay? So I was like, okay, cool. We need to understand what that means, because I don't know if I would grant that because he absorbs her, he now is the source of all phenomena in this world. That's just erroneous. And then he sent me the phenomena intervention thing and the proof of existence thing. Now, Jin said, I'm not arguing for phenomena intervention, which just begs the question of why would you send something that you're not arguing for? Just a bit weird. Look, shut up. So I was like, okay, let me read what this is saying. And essentially, the phenomenal intervention is just the ability to rewrite the past or whatever, or an individual's past, I should say. And then the proof of existence was information about or information from all possible pasts or whatever that validates or grounds your existence in the reality. So I was like, okay, cool. Is this what you're saying that Novel Melina is doing? Are you saying that she is the sort of source of all of these phenomena and whatnot? She's the one that's intervening and whatnot. And he said no. So I was like, okay, so then what's the relevance of this? And the final form is the argument, which I'm just going to use the final form because I'm going to be charitable, not go over like the 6 times he hedged, was just no Vermilion is existence, or she is the cosmology or whatever. She is the universe or everything like that. And then Yuki Terumi absorbs her, and that explains why he's now the source of all phenomena in this world, which it makes him truly universal. And then I asked him, look, why would I grant that Noel Vermilion is a universe in the same way that I'm talking about? Because when I'm talking about universe, I'm not talking about a girl in a physical body with arms and legs. I'm talking about like galaxies, stars, universes, planets, cosmological objects. So why would I grant that it's the same sort of universe? He didn't answer that question. Nor did he answer the question of why would I grant that because he absorbs her, that now all of a sudden he gains her ability to be the source of all phenomena in this world. Why would I grant that either? So I don't know if I got like a clear answer in any of these questions.
Yeah, so I went this point very easily. So it was clear that he wasn't really following. He was trying to be a skeptic this whole entire time. Wasn't reading my scans. The argument I've been had since the entire thing was that Noelle is just the source of everything. She's the source of all phenomena. She is literally phenomenon itself. So I was arguing, like I said later in the point, it's like multi-eternity from Marvel. A walking, living universe, man. That's all it is. You can understand it, you understand that. And the reason why I told you during like the middle half where I'm like, yo, I'm not arguing for non-intervention because like you're kind of lost here. I wasn't arguing my character half non-intervention. I wasn't arguing that shit. What I was arguing it was the second skin because I pointed you to proof of existence. What I argue is that proof of existence validates everything, right? So it proves it's like objective. It actually does it's not like a dream type shit. And what I use that to is I linked it back to non-intervention by saying, okay, here's how this links to proof of existence, basically showing us that okay, these things are real, these things are the case. So this validates the well-being universe, and because he absorbed it, he just has universal AP. And the reason why this matters is because if I'm arguing like he absorbed this said celestial body, and mind you, you granted it definitely can be strength as long as like but not hacks, right? And like I said here, I'm not arguing hacks. There was no hacks I was arguing. So if I'm arguing her body is that strong, she has this much force, much durability because her body is comprised of this thing, and you grant like it can be AP if I prove it, and I blatantly did, but you weren't following. It just sounds like you concede to universal what's it called? Yuuki Terumi, bro.
Okay. In my opinion, I don't think you guys finished arguing about this. You guys can continue to argue about this, and I can tell you why. Like you guys should continue to argue about this, or I can just give my judgment. You guys can pick.
He just added the whole fucking
Your
AP
judgment, boy.
He added the AP thing into the conclusion. You didn't mention
Okay,
that. So
if we pause the recording and I get you saying
So
like,
no,
okay.
I
So
wanted
what's
to
on?
continue.
Um.
I wanted to
So
continue.
you guys, yeah, no, okay, no. I just already know where this is going. You guys should continue to argue. This point is about AP and whether Yuki absorbing Noel causes them to be universal in AP. Okay.
Yeah. So look, why would I grant that Yuki? Okay, look. If we look at the scan you sent, Yuki is like a purple-haired anime girl with like regular proportions, kind of looks like Shun's sister. If you guys have seen that, look, why would I grant that That's a
You've
universal.
never even seen okay.
Anyways, why would I grant that that's a universal construct? Like, it seemed like to me, you're saying like things that are obviously contradictory. And I'll just like outline the contradictions before you try to respond. So I just want to return back to this. I asked you, is Noel created? You said no. Then he said Noel was phenomena and phenomena is created. So you're not even clear on that. So I want an answer to whether Noel was created or not created, whether phenomena is created or not created. That's the first thing. And the second thing is, I want evidence that whenever you say Noel is all phenomena actually constitutes a universal construct. Because why would I grant that Noel is a universal construct when she doesn't even look like a universe? She looks like a fucking girl, and the universe is comprised of galaxies and fucking stars and shit.
That's it.
That's why I stopped talking. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So this is very blatant. So here are some stuffs. I'm just gonna show you this real quick. So here's a blatant reference for the cosmology right here, where it directly says people in different places and time, metaphysical. So like blatant like universal construct, at the very least. And to show you why like you're arguing about like him and his stronger form with the fucking the wolf shit doesn't matter, because like context, man, like where were they fighting at? And if I'm gonna show you where they were fighting at. They're fighting in this place right here.
People of every different place and time, people of the physical, the metaphysical, and everything in between. Thank you all for so much for waiting. Damn. This definitely answers my question. Holy shit.
So you can see right here, the reason why, like right there, the reason why it doesn't matter is because they were literally fighting a place that was beyond the well. So like that's like it basically be like multi-eternity fighting in like the overflow as opposed to on Earth, because like Earth is inside his body, so he's fighting a realm that contains that. So it just be like a larger realm, larger space. So
Okay, final thing. Can you just answer, is Noel created or not created?
she is not created, man. She is a source of phenomenon. She's a basic multi-eternity, bro.
Okay, and when you say source of phenomena, are the phenomena created or not created?
I mean, they spawn with her, bro. She
Wait,
just walks around and they spawn, bro.
That doesn't answer the question. So are they created or not created?
She's not created, but they are. Like, yeah, I agree, they are.
Okay, then there's an obvious issue. It can't be the case. Let's just start off here. I'll respond to the other scans you sent because they also didn't follow to the conclusion. But look, it just trivially cannot be the case that the world is all phenomena if the world was not created and the phenomena are created. Now look, I know what you're gonna say. It's fiction. Contradictions. No. Just stop talking. Even the analogy that you gave me was Noah walks around and the phenomena spawn, right? So it's not the case that she is the phenomena. It's the case that she causes the phenomena. So let's just stay on that, please, because I don't feel like jumping between two different.
I'm giving you the example of multi-eternity from Marvel. Multi-eternity is like basically all universes, right? So let's say the universe is ever expansive, right? And he's just living. This is his body, right? Regardless if he has anything to do with it, that's irrelevant. Like the point is that's his body, that's his passive existence. And the reason why like your point saying was contradictory is really not. What we're arguing here is that okay, guess what? For phenomenon intervention, if there's people inside the verse in her body, right, who can use phenomenon intervention, so they can basically say apple, banana, right? She's just because she's the source. Like, okay, I'm just accomplishing that. But guess what? I'm not doing anything about that. You're just doing it. Like they're just causing it to happen. She's just walking around, bro. Like that doesn't debunk anything. It still proves and validates my point.
I'm just unclear. Look, it can't. Once again, I don't. Maybe you didn't understand. It cannot be the case that Noel is all phenomena. No, there's a logical contradiction there. So look, it cannot be the case that Noel is all phenomena. If there's a distinction, shut up. Like what the fuck? Okay, look one more time. It cannot be the case that Noel is all phenomena if Noel was created and the phenomena, or sorry, if Noel was not created and the phenomena. Wait, hold sorry, sorry, that was a misspoke. Oh, I misspoke. if Noel is uncreated and the phenomena are created, there's a distinction there, so they cannot be identical.
They'll tell you.
Okay, so yeah, that just can't be the case, right? Because that's
Okay,
logical.
I'm just going. That's why I gave you the example. If multi-eternity for Marvel is just living universes, and the universe is constantly expanding, therefore new space is being added to his body, does not mean that he is now fucking whatchamacallit, he's now not uncreated no more. Like he'd still be uncreated. It's just that he's just passively getting larger.
Wait, so okay, if that's the sort of relationship you're saying, then okay, sure, that's fine. Okay.
All right,
So
yeah, okay.
under that, if that's what you're saying. You're just saying, hold on a second, just stop talking. If what you're saying is that as Noelle expands or something, she makes more phenomena spawn around her, then I maybe that's okay, I suppose. But look, there's still a more pressing issue.
What's the more pressing issue?
So yeah, I just wanted some suspense there. So look, the more pressing issue is the image that we see of Noelle doesn't tell us anything about some sort of universal construct. So look,
Okay.
I'm just unclear. Is Noelle? Hold a second. Is Noelle a universal construct, or is she not?
Yeah, I already answered the question earlier in this point, bro. So like we can move on, bro. Like, I
Okay.
don't got time.
I'll just make this sort of counter argument. So just given the definition of source, it would say that there's a sort of causal relationship between the source and the thing that proceed from the source. So it would make more sense to say that Noelle isn't the phenomena itself, but she rather is the causal phenomena. And it seems to be supported by the visual illustration we're giving of Noelle. Noelle's not given a visual illustration of a universal construct. Rather, she's given an illustration of a girl. And once again, she's never once presented in a way that would make her a universal construct. The sorts of evidence that he presented, the people of every different place and time, people of the physical, people of the metaphysical, blah, blah, blah. I grant that there is a universal construct. I just don't grant that that's Noelle. So it seems if the visual illustration goes against you, the diction and the semantics go against you, there's literally a logical contradiction of saying that the phenomena are created and Noelle is the phenomena, yet Noelle is not created. There's just like a blatant contradiction there. Even if I give the expansion point to you, it's not as if the universe is causing more things to exist by expanding. It's just the same thing progressing. So that would mean that the universe itself is uncreated. But look, yeah, that's pretty much all the points. And if you feel like you responded, we can conclude.
Yeah, we can definitely conclude, man. I don't think your point's really strong enough. I think I've already addressed the girl point. Like I blatantly said, like where they were fighting was directly a space larger than Noelle. Like I sent the scan, like directly where Terumi says that's a place beyond it. So you even conceded the eternity argument. I don't think you saying, well, I don't think the eternity thing really follows. Like that's really not defeated.
No. Like no, you're misunderstanding. So like once again, I can grant that the place that they're fighting is beyond Noelle or something, I suppose. But like that doesn't challenge the.
Hold on, are you guys still arguing or are these conclusions?
Yeah, I'm just gonna respond to two more things because he has a misunderstanding. So when I said I guess that could be okay, that wasn't me saying yeah I can see to that point. That was me saying let me just say this over while I talk about something else. And now that I thought it, hold a second. Now that I thought it, hold a second. Hold on a second. Just hold on a second. Now that I've thought it over, you giving an analogy is just you saying, well, look, this is what I'm saying. Apply to a case. It doesn't actually explain why. It doesn't vindicate. Just stop talking. Like holy shit. Okay. Look, it doesn't vindicate the proposition's logical consistency. So if you're saying that, just stop talking. Look, I already said. Wait, hold a second. Look, you can't. Look.
You know you lost because you know what the fuck, bro.
Stop talking. Let me respond. Okay, you can just blab, and then when you're done, let me know so I can respond to the points you made.
Yeah. So to conclude this point, he blatantly.
We're not concluding, but that's fine.
You said B-man, did he not agree to conclude?
Yeah, and then you brought up a new point I want to respond to.
I didn't bring up no new point. What the fuck is wrong with you?
I didn't hear the point about her being beyond the fucking space thing. So maybe could I respond to that point before you conclude? Is that possible?
You didn't hear me say that they fought in a round beyond her. You didn't hear me say that?
That's what I just said.
Okay, man. Go, man. Yo, you just be like rapping, bro.
Yeah, look, once again, I don't see how her being in a realm beyond her means that her illustration would change. So that doesn't explain anything about why she's illustrated as a girl in that form. And I don't understand how she can be beyond herself. It's like if what you're trying to say here is she's in that realm or something, and then she goes to a realm beyond herself. I don't understand how she can be beyond herself. That just doesn't seem
bro. You're lost.
Not true either.
I'm arguing, right?
Yeah, I
I'm
don't
arguing
know
that
such a talking, so I don't understand
you're
how
lost.
you can argue that the universe is
You keep arguing
illustrated
this
as
because
a
it's gonna be
girl.
longer. What I'm saying is that this statement right here, where he says he already observed Noel, that's taking place in a realm beyond Noel, right? A bigger space, a bigger area, a bigger expanse, right?
That's not
How her being depicted as a little girl is moot, because that means when we're inside the regular cosmology, we're inside the regular universe. That's why I'm saying I'll give you the eternity example. Eternity, you know, when we're inside of him, we don't see it like his actual fucking bodies or embodies, right? We're just seeing like, oh, we're on planet Earth, we're seeing trees and all that stuff. But when we see eternity, right, he looks very different from when we're inside of him, right? So, like, I'm gonna pause it here.
Yeah, that just begs the question.
Very different from when we're inside of her. Like,
that just begs the question. But
okay,
look,
bro.
that's fine. And once again, I didn't concede to the eternity point. Look, I ran it through in my head because I was like, okay, that might be okay. Let me see. I ran it through in my head. And no, I don't grant that if the universe is expanding, and from the universe's expansion, I don't know, let's just say more planets are being created. I would not grant that that's the case, that the universe is those planets. No, the universe is creating new planets. More planets are, or rather, those planets are parts of the universe themselves. But look, once again, if you're saying that the world as a whole is uncreated, then it follows that none of her parts are created either. So it will just follow that the universe is created, or rather the parts of the universe are created, or something like that. So yeah, I just wouldn't grant that either. I wouldn't grant the example. You giving me examples like you saying, look, this is how you can understand it. It's not telling you why it's actually logically possible or anything. You're just saying, look, we can have this analogy, and if we apply this weird logic to the analogy, this is how it would work.
No, wait. See, that's the issue we're having, right? You're saying it's not logically possible. You know it is because you agree to play an example for it. You're blatantly saying, well, it's a contradiction. I'm saying, well, no, we have a case for where it can follow. It wouldn't be a contradiction. It was just you being stupid. Like you're just being hard-headed, stubborn. You're not accepting something that has a simple explanation, right? So
yeah,
that's
it just wouldn't follow. Yeah. So once again,
I already gave you the explanation where it would follow, bro. I'm gonna tell you.
Once again. So look, it just wouldn't follow once again. If you're saying that Noel is not created and that the phenomena are created, then this is not the case that everything that's true of Noel is true of the phenomena. So they're not identical. Like, this is basic shit. I don't understand. But yeah, we can definitely conclude now.
Yeah, so it just means Noel gets larger, bro. Like, it's fine.
Yeah, that would still not mean
All
the
right,
phenomena.
you guys don't have to conclude. You guys can just move on to the next one.
Okay, yeah, sure. This should be pretty quick. It's not going to take us long. Plutus, can you just send a scan where...
Wait, who got the point?
It hasn't been judged yet. But yeah, please, can you just send a scan where... What's it called? Okay, there's two. The one where it says Yhwach can control the future, whatever, change the future. And then there's an instance where he's fighting against Ichigo. Or he blocks it with her Santen Keshu. And then he rewrites the future such that the block happens, but the attack still goes through.
Okay. I did not download it. Give me a second. I downloaded the uni scans because that's what you asked for. I'm gonna have to go back.
Also, from here, I'm gonna like hasten you guys' points if you don't mind.
What'd you say?
What did you say?
I'm gonna hasten you guys' points. Like, I'm gonna make you guys like get through it quicker.
Hopefully, yeah.
6, 7.
I feel like he's like a notable Crossverse debater. I feel like Tarnwin right now.
What?
I feel like Tarnwin.
I see you.
A notable Crossverse debater. Out of anybody you could say, you said Todwin.
That's the goat.
Bro, this guy's a literal, like, oh my god, bro. This nigga's clueless, bro. Clueless, bro.
That's the goat.
Clueless.
I'm sweating. I hear way too much.
The first thing I join in to hear is that Tywin is a representative of Crossverse, bro. Are you dead ass? You're not dead ass, bro.
I need to watch Supercell, man. So yeah, I'm kind of.
Oh, isn't that the UK Superhero show?
Yes, I need to watch it, bro. I'm
yeah,
on episode.
That's on Netflix, right?
Yeah, it's on Netflix, but I'm a poor so I'm watching it illegally. Broke poor.
Bro, see, you weirdo.
No, get yourself a job, fucking.
Bro, see, why do you check my messages anyways, bro?
Like,
At
look,
that
the
point, just
blocking thing.
unblock me. At that point,
No,
literally just unblock me, bro. At
look,
that
the
point.
blocking thing is a statement. So it's like the same way, I don't know, a girl might block her boyfriend, but like she might ask her friends, "Can you check what he posted?" You feel me? It's like a statement. It's like, I don't care about you, but like I low-key kind of do care about you.
What?
That's how it works. That's how it works.
Fruity as fuck. Anyway, you wanted what scans? I can't see the block one right now. What was the other one?
What one do you have so far?
The possibility one. So I just went to that chat instead because I don't know what the block thing you're talking
There's
about.
another scan. There's another scan where he tries to attack Ichi, or he may blocks it, but then he rewrites the future such that the slash still goes through.
I do not know where that is. I can get you examples of him doing the same thing, but Arahime's not involved.
Yeah, you can get that as well. I'll get the scan.
And then what was the other thing you wanted? Yellow.
That should be all for now. This is a win con, so if I win this point, then I trivially win the debate. You feel me? Also, Jin, how good is Slacks at Crossverse? Like, if you had to make a Crossverse tier list, how good do you put Slacks?
So like average, bro. It's not really low, not really high.
Does he beat Tom if Tom uses Gojo?
It depends on the day, bro. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. What's this show called? VC scan.
Okay. Super
That's what you
so
said.
speedy.
What?
Also,
Wait, is
Flames,
the season over yet, or is it releasing like episodically?
Bro, Flames just DM'd me saying, let's debate SS Unohana versus SS Yamamoto. I got Unohana. Like, no.
Wait, but he's right. You should have made it.
Unohana
Anyway,
beat Yamamoto. Are you a troll? Like, what's wrong with you?
Wait, you see it? W. Yeah.
No,
Unohana's wrong. Anyway, look in VC
What's
scan.
wrong with you?
This is where like
Okay.
alters reality to attack Ichigo with traps.
Okay, guys. So he can change the future. Actually, there's another scan where he breaks Ichigo's sword in all possible futures. I could probably find that one myself.
Oh, that's the next chapter. I can get you that too. That's literally just the next chapter.
So, like, what happens if he changes the future such that your character just can't win?
Yeah, so to show you why that wouldn't work, you're gonna argue that. So actually, Terumi actually directly responds to an ability that's blatantly better than this. He once beat the fuck out of the system called Takamagahara.
Wait, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Give me a second, but
Okay.
just restart what you guys were saying.
Yeah. So basically, the claim here is just, look, Yhwach demonstrates a vast amount of control over possibilities and futures. It's stated he can break Ichigo's sword, or rather, it's not even stated he can. He does break Ichigo's sword in all possible futures. It's stated against Ichibei that anything that he sees in the future is rendered powerless against him. And it's also shown in the panels that Peter sent that he can change the future, or rather use his knowledge of the future to set out traps in the future. So what I'm asking you here is, how does your character respond to this powerful possibility manipulation? Thanks. Super Haruki.
So the reason why this wouldn't work, because Terumi directly responds to the ability far better than this. As opposed to just Yhwach manipulating time. Terumi responds to somebody who manipulates information. This information includes time, includes space, includes everything directly stated. And he basically just directly has not only better precog than they do, to where he's like, yeah, that shit is not going to work on me. But he literally gives them he literally traps them with an equation so unsolvable they were stuck in there forever. So what's going to happen if, like, say Yhwach tries to do this shit, he's just gonna be like, well, virus, and Yhwach's going to be stuck in a infinite loop solving equations he can't solve.
I was just reading it. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Look, my response is pretty simple to this. I'm gonna say, like, why would I grant, and I'm gonna explain why I wouldn't grant this. So, like, why would I grant the idea that these people have information on everything and they can control information on anything? Because, like, once again, if you grant that they have information on everything, and they can control and manage information, then they would also have knowledge on Terumi and be able to control Terumi too. So I don't, and that seems a bit weird to me to have to explain away that.
Well, there's a thing called resistance, right? So like just because they can they have what's call it a better hacks than Yhwach to the point where like it supersedes it to like a conceptual degree because one's doing time, one's doing information, which includes time, includes space, includes properties of matter, force, all that stuff. It just sounds like that Terumi has this ability to where like like despite you being able to do this, I have resistance to it. So you can try to make your argument like, well, it seems contradictory. No, man, it's just a resistance thing. It's a resistance feat. On top of that, he also has again, I'm going to say a virus, which you are going to be incapable of solving because a character with much better abilities and knowledge, of foresight than Yhwach can't solve it. They're stuck for all eternity. So
yeah, look, you keep repeating, like you keep repeating this foresight thing, and how it's much better than Yuha's, but like I don't grant that. Like I don't even know what it would mean to resist possibility manipulation. It's like if I make it impossible, like
what?
Nick,
I'm not even gonna explain that to you. Sound dumb. I don't know what it means to resist possibility. It's just resisting it. Like the fuck is wrong with you? You resist that. Like don't even act that again. Like stop being stupid. You don't make Crossverse. Just say that shit. Like don't make it outlandish claims like that, bro.
Just stop talking. So look, I was gonna explain why I don't know what it would mean. So look, typically when I think of possibility manipulation, and look, just don't do that
I don't
shake.
care. I don't care.
Okay,
I resist
can we
it.
have a moderator?
I resist it. Attack the argument or don't fucking argue that shit.
Okay, can we have a moderator?
Yeah, I'll moderate if you want. Sure.
Yeah, please. Can you just mute him?
I'll mute him if he cuts something.
All right, cool. Like one more time. So what I understand to be possibility manipulation, and what I know the Watcher's ability is that he makes things impossible. So you cannot resist it. It's not something that you can, I don't know, resist by strength or something, because it's not related to your strength. It's not something that's like impossible given your abilities. It's just impossible in general. So it's completely impossible. That's why it's broken in all possible futures. All a possibility is some sort of counterfactual proposition. If it's broken in all possible futures, it's broken in all sorts of counterfactuals. So even if the antecedent is Ichigo is stronger than Yuha, the sword is still broken. Even if the antecedent is Yuha is an ant, the sword is still broken, right? Like it doesn't matter what the antecedent is, the sword is broken regardless. That's my concept of possibility manipulation, and that's the concept of possibility manipulation we see in Bleach. Now, your concept of possibility manipulation seemingly involves resistance. So maybe if the character is stronger than the other character, then the hacks doesn't work anymore. If that's what you're saying, I don't know why I would grant that Terumi is stronger than Yuha. You diddly dumb fucking bitch. Anyway, sorry, I had to do that. So it was a nudge. But yeah, look, I don't know why I would grant that Terumi is stronger than Yuha, right? In order to resist the hack. So that's something you need to prove now.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna already say I already feel like here like you have no skin right now, so I'm blatantly stronger. On top of that, I've already explained why the ability that Terumi resisted is much more it's blatantly better, it's more fundamental than Yhwach has. On top of that, there's two more things. One, that'll be NLF saying like, well, no matter what, no, it's a character out of reversal, like the end scene will still happen. That's blatantly NLF. And secondly, I don't know if you know this, but I read Bleach, right? So you can't rat on me. It's blatantly stated that hacks and abilities can be resisted based on strength. We see it multiple times, So guess what's going to happen? Obviously, Yhwach's like the strongest during that arc at the time. So what does that mean? Ability's going to work no matter what. Like, are we slow or do you need to rat again? Like, you want to go ahead and rat?
Okay, is that it?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'll just respond by saying this. Look, you keep once again circling back to this possibility. Maybe like your head is full of lead or something about how your character's ability is better than my own character's ability. But I don't know what metric you're using when you say better than. If you mean that it can affect more things, that's cosmology specific. So obviously, if it's the case that people in cosmology are just fucking dog shit, then you'll be able to affect more things in relation to your own cosmology. But what I grant that applies to my own cosmology. If you mean it's better insofar as it has less restrictions, that's obviously not the case because once again, Yuha's ability isn't restricted by things such as that. And like I can give you an example as well. Look, you tried to argue that I'm ratting you. What should I call you? You fucking animal. I think that worked. You tried to say that I'm ratting because apparently Ryatsu can resist abilities and whatnot. Look, that's just not applied to Yuha. Like, for example, we see when Yuha fights against Ichibei, Ichibei calls him Kurorari, he turns into a black ant. Black ants are less powerful than Ichibei, fucking stated, and yet Ichibei still loses. Why? Because the power to manipulate the future isn't dependent on the antecedent. Regardless if Yuha is weak, strong, black, white, or retarded like Jin, it doesn't fucking matter. The future is still impossible. Okay? So that's fine too.
I got you. Yo, put it. Send a scan where it's blatantly stated that the Almighty takes more strength and it will kill you if you open it too early. We're gonna have to wait for like the 7 years. So like I don't know why he like acts like he reads Bleach when he doesn't. Like he's about to get knowledge.
Wait, Jin, it wouldn't kill Yhwach. That's not what Scan says.
It'll take away his powers. Like I'm blatantly exaggerating.
No, it doesn't say that. It said it would go out of control and
like
destroy his
what I'm
like disciples.
You know what I'm talking about.
No,
Like
Jin,
really
I'm telling you outright, it wouldn't do anything to Yhwach.
yeah.
The scan does not recognize it for you.
You know what I'm talking about, please. Just send the scan. I'm gonna explain to C, bro.
Okay. Let me just pull up. Yeah. Okay, I think it's around here.
Yo, Billy, if you read Bleach, just DM me, give me some amps. I'll be glad to help you in Discord life if you give me some amps right now.
You won't So you are going to become a Bleach debater, base. I'm proud of you.
I already debate Bleach, bro. Like, I don't know where guys are getting this idea that I didn't read the series from. I did read the series. So you can't lie to me.
You don't know the series, because if I ask you Unohana versus Yamamoto, you're going to say dumb shit.
Yeah, hold on a second. No, because once again, Yamamoto states like 3 times that he's the strongest. He states,
Okay,
look,
and how many Kenpachi statements are there?
Yeah, those Kenpachi statements are consistent with the Yamamoto statements. Right? Like, they're not saying that the Kenpachi is the strongest Soul Reaper ever. They're saying that the Kenpachi is the strongest out of the people that contest for the Kenpachi position. We know that Yamamoto is not one of those people that would contest for the Kenpachi
That's not
position.
even true.
Wait, hold on a second. You do realize that 1,000 years ago, the OG fucking, what's it called? Gote 13 full of criminals. And Yamamoto, the GOAT, would have to keep those criminals in line. So there's more reason to believe there's more priors. You fucking bum.
That doesn't mean he's stronger. Shunsui keeps Kenpachi in line. Shunsui's weaker than Kenpachi.
I don't grant that either. What the fuck? Why would I grant that?
The novel states it outright. It just says Shunsui the strongest Soul Reaper.
What novel?
Old Guy would.
What novel can't fear a world?
Can't Fear a World Book 3, character introduction. Go to Zeraki.
This guy's a fucking nut. He said,
anyway.
You fucking sight the
So
whole
look,
thing.
I'm downloading the images right now. As soon as I finish downloading them, I will.
But look, that's irrelevant. I don't grant that Shunsui keeps Kenpachi in line in Can't Fear Your Own World Book 3. I don't grant that.
Isn't he follows his orders? He gives him incentive. Kenpachi isn't breaking the law. Seems to be in line enough. Anyway, look in VC scan. We can argue about this after the debate. Look in VC scan. This is what Jin asked for.
Okay, wait. Let me just read this. Okay, so it says, if before. What the fuck? What is this supposed to prove? You spent all this time to ping something that's completely on sequitur.
Yeah, okay. So I'm just gonna repost the scan, that I really want. So you can see right here, Haswell explaining the Almighty to the basically the readers. It's like he's really explaining to what's his name, Ishida, but it's really to the readers, right? He's give us information. So he's just verbatim. Had his majesty open his eyes before the 9 years of power over, so basically before Yhwach got fucking strong as shit from the powers he lost from earlier, what would have happened is he would have lost control of his powers, right? So, what it's saying is that, what you call it? These powers are blatantly connected to how strong Yhwach is. So if you're gonna argue something like, oh, this ability work on anybody no matter what, not only that would be an NLF, but Haswell also directly says, well, no, like we know there are powers even beyond Yhwach's control. Whatever in what you call it, given points of time. So I just think that your argument really doesn't make sense. It really is an NLF for real. I blatantly did prove that my thing was more fundamental, so it's a better ability. Like I blatantly said, this controls information. It's stated to extend to time, space, properties of force, laws and other stuff. So I really just think that you're in a very hard position to actually prove your thing. And again, I also mentioned earlier, Bleach is a very, very spiritual being based. Fight things to where if you have high spiritual pressure, you can just fucking neg the ability. And like I'm showing here, Yhwach, who was weaker earlier, can't control the ability. He's getting fucking fucked up by it. He has to get stronger to use the ability properly. So I need you to respond to that, bro.
Yeah, look, that's just completely non sequitur. So once again, as a beach expert, nothing you said actually is inconsistent with what I said. Look, all I said was this: his name is changed, and if you know how Ichibe's ability works, when he changes the name of the character or whatever, when he changes the name of the person, they are no longer that character, so they lose their abilities, right? That's why he says, "Look, you are no stronger than an ant." Like, so he changes that. Now you're saying something along the lines of, "Oh well, he regains his power." I agree. He uses the Almighty to regain his power whilst in the form of an ant. So look, clearly it's not based on the Ryatsu, which is what you tried to say. Because whilst having the Ryatsu in hand, he uses the Almighty to rewrite his state of being. Like, the fuck?
Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna tell you why. So have you ever seen Buhan vs Vegeta, where Buhan turned Vegeta into a candy? Despite
What the
that,
fuck?
I'm giving you an analogy, right? I'm applying it to the Yhwach versus what do call it? Hello? I'm giving you an analogy. The analogy I'm giving you is that despite
Oh
transmutation
my word.
being a thing, they can still resist these character abilities. And like I said, Yhwach got stronger because he got stronger. He eclipsed Ichibei. He can still use his abilities. His abilities aren't getting fucking nagged. So even if you want to say he got turned to an ant, he still has the power, he still has the abilities. So just like
That's
Vegeta
not
versus
true.
Buhan, I still have my possibilities. I'm fucking as a candy. I'm fucking as
That's not. Look, so once again, I roughly remember what happens in DBZ. I don't know if they're turning people into no wonder fucking why you talk about fucking candy, bro. Like, obviously Jin talks about food in a fucking Bleach debate.
Respond to the analogy because we can talk about
Look, it's
Dragon Ball
fine.
Z.
Look,
She got turned to a fucking chocolate. She
it's
got neck,
okay.
couldn't move at all. She got neck. But Jill got turned. He could move. He beat the fuck out of Buhan.
I'm
So it's
sorry. I'm
obvious,
sorry. I'm
that
sorry.
like this, you're not gonna win no matter what. I'm gonna acknowledge if you win any point.
No. Okay, sorry. I didn't mean to talk about food. I know you get upset about this sort of things.
Your ass.
Look, once again, I'm not watching that video, by the way, so I didn't waste in that. But look, once again, I'm gonna repeat this one more time, just so people can hear. The way that Ichibe's ability works is that he changes the characters of somebody's name, and when he changes that name, they lose all of the powers that are attributed to that name. So Ichibe, when he changes Yuha's name to Kurarari, he's no longer Yuha, he's Kurarari. Any ability attributed to Yuha isn't attributed to him anymore. So you saying that he gets stronger by using the Almighty and whatnot isn't a defeater. All that means is that in his current state, where he's an ant with an ant level Ryatsu, he's able to still use his ability and fucking destroy Ichibe. I don't understand.
We're having
Just stop talking.
I
You
already
give me an energy. Just stop. Wait, being man, can you mute him? Like, what the heck? Sorry, I'm getting rhetorically pressed and I can't deal with it. Okay, look, even the analogy you sent, if it's the case that Super Buu turns Vegeta into a candy or something, and then Vegeta's able to break out of it or something, maybe in that verse, the way that the candy works is that he shrinks him into like this small candy form, but he doesn't actually take away his strength or something. If that's the case, then that's fine. Like, maybe he could break out of it or something. But that's not how it works in Bleach. So I just want a response related to Bleach specifically, not some random fucking
So I've already responded to this. I posited the claim where it stated that Bleach is a very soul fucking spiritual pressure spiritual energy type of battle system. You can resist and overpower abilities to your opponents depending on how strong you are in comparison. Obviously, once Yhwach regained his powers and he was capable of using the Almighty, he completely gapped Ichibe. It's pretty clear he was stronger than him. I don't think that's pretty anything that's too debatable. So even if he did get turned ant, all that's going to happen is that, well, because I'm stronger than you, it's not affecting me for I can use my ability. Just like how the analogy I'm giving you, Buhan turned Vegeta into a candy, still retained all his powers, still beat him up, as opposed to someone much weaker, right? Who, guess what, is way fucking outportion opposed to Vegeta, got turned to an egg, couldn't move, couldn't use any of his power, got fucked up, killed, right? So Ichibe, just like it's basically Buhan, turned fucking Vegeta into a candy, shit did not work, got beat up. But if you turn somebody like fucking Ulquiorra into a piece of egg, guess what? Yo, I can kill you, bro. You can't do shit. Because I'm weaker. So unless you're gonna respond to the fucking claims, like you're just lost, bro.
Yeah, we can conclude. Wait, hold on quickly. Plutus, can you just send the scan of how Ichibe's fucking I forgot what it's called, like the specific instance where he changes Yuha's name to Ant and what he says that does.
I'm still in that. I don't care about that. I'm still in that. Move on. I don't really care.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So yeah. Look, I'm not repeating myself, so that's that specifically. Yeah, I don't know. Like that's pretty much just it. I don't know how this was supposed to be response because the initial point was supposed to be that look, your characters resist possibility manipulation in your own verse or something. But if that's a strength thing, then obviously it follows trivially that if your character's stronger than the people in that verse, then you can resist their abilities in that verse. That's how it works in that verse, and that's fine. But I don't know why I would grant that Terumi is stronger than Yuha in my own verse, and I don't know why I would grant that it's a Reihatsu based thing if we know that there's this instance that contradicts it being a Ryatsu based thing. I don't know, it's just a bit weird. So you can respond to those two.
Yeah, I think our response to Ratchet based thing, blatantly showing that like the ability just didn't work. He didn't lose his fucking powers. Like he even if you want to say he got turned to an ant, he still had all his fucking energy. He still could use the Almighty. Hence why I'm saying depending on the exaggeration for the gap, abilities are becoming less and less effective. So guess what's gonna happen? Yhwach can be like 2 times stronger, but not 10 times stronger. So maybe the ant thing will work, but like I'm not having the powers of an ant. So what's gonna happen is I'm just going to change your ability, and I'm beat you in fight, which blatantly happened. The fucking Buhan thing also showcases this. And the reason why this applies to Bleach as well is because guess what? I've been positing the examples where it's just stated. Uh, the spiritual battles, high spiritual pressure, less and less effective you are in the battle, you're gonna just lose. Your ability's not gonna work as much. So, that just is one thing. I think I've already proved Terumi stronger. So like that's like you. I've already also blatantly stated why you would be arguing NLF and why the ability he resists also is fundamentally better. So if you have any more arguments, we can just move on, bro.
Yeah, wait,
Don't have any more arguments.
can you just send the Ichibe stuff because he doesn't understand what happened in that?
Bro,
The Ichibe
don't need
stuff where he
to
tells
send
them
Ichibe
to
shit.
announce?
He got
Cool.
turned to an
Give
ant.
me
I
a
got
second.
like what the fuck? I don't care.
Just stop talking. Look, can you just send it, please?
Wait,
Bro,
I'm trying to send in
don't
general
send it.
chat.
Don't send it. I don't send it. I've already still made that shit. I know how to
No.
still.
I want you to send it because you're
Black ink changes
misinterpreting
the
the code.
structure. Like,
Okay,
oh my god,
okay,
you're an ant
okay,
now.
okay. So first off, see, is the scan gonna change the fact of Jin is saying he got changed to an ant, but that didn't change like his actual powers?
No,
Like he's saying
but
the ability didn't like fully work.
no. If you read the scan and if you read the way they introduced the ability, it's stated that he lost his powers. I don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah, you can say that, and I'm that's what I'm gonna argue is that guess what? Because we know that the Almighty still existed, and like I said earlier, you can resist abilities, and they become less effective.
Look,
The stronger
power
you are, it can happen.
power
You
is
may lose your
indexed
powers.
to Reiatsu. Like power is indexed to Reiatsu here. So him
Yes,
losing his Reiatsu doesn't
Look,
necessarily.
I'm saying he didn't lose it. See,
Yeah, I know
like
that's
what the fuck?
look. I know that's the claim, obviously.
Okay, so Jen, your point is that he never actually lost his ability.
Yes, it's like
Okay.
suspense.
here you
Man.
go.
Okay,
Mm,
hold on a second. Blah 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 blah. Okay, wait, and then can you send the scan where, or rather, did Jin send it? Let me see.
Look at that, just Ichibei. Like Ichibei's like lost here, bro. Like I'm not hearing this shit.
Wait, hold on a second. Can you just send the scan afterwards as well? Of like Yuha when he begins to like overpower or whatever.
okay.
Ichibe's foot is big as fuck. Like,
No, it's Kira. It's not his
That's an
actual
outfit
foot.
gets like in the super put in the end of my boy. That's an outfit gets blazing crazy, lazy business. That's an outfit gets like
General style. That's just annoying. Anyway, here you go. I should be loading.
I
But we still
can't breathe when you're not there.
chill, please, bro.
That shit's
Alright, cool.
jarring.
So look,
Yep.
once again, he cracks him, whatever, and then Yuha like opens his eyes or whatever, and then like he just breaks through and the letters begin to change, and he starts using his almighty ability. And I'm pretty sure the explanation that he gives is, look, anything that I've seen, any power that I've seen cannot be used to harm me. So look, once again, when it says he lost his power, the ability worked. That's why the characters appear in his fucking body, okay? Because the ability worked. It's just that he uses the Almighty to rewrite the characters because he can manipulate the future, and that's how he breaks through it. It's not the case that the ability didn't work, because if it was the case the ability did not work, then the right character would not have appeared on his body. Ichibi wouldn't have been fucking gloating like, yeah, I won, yeah. He wouldn't be saying that because once again, it wouldn't have worked. He wouldn't be able to sense the Ryatsu. And when it says he lost his power, it's not talking about every single power that he had. It's talking about his Ryatsu, like his spiritual energy, right? It's been reduced to that of an ant. That's what he's saying. So yeah.
Yeah. So I don't think your these scans really help you. I still think the argument still follows that all what happened is that Yhwach got stronger because he was able to utilize the Almighty Leader in the fight. Because of this, Ichibi's ability became less effective. Already posited the statements where he stated that like Bleach is like basically the spiritual battle, spiritual energy. The higher you are, the more the difference, the higher difference you are between your opponent, less effective the abilities are in comparison to you. So just because he got turned to an ant doesn't mean like all his shit's now ant level. I'll give you the example. Buhan turned Vegeta into a candy. He still has all his powers, all his skills, all his abilities. Beat up Buhan. Chi-Chi was much weaker than both of them, right? Is blatantly got turned to an A, couldn't do anything. So I just don't think your arguments really respond to anything. So we can just move on or just conclude the entire debate, man. It's fine.
Yeah, sure. So like, just to be clear, the point.
You guys don't need to conclude.
Okay.
Me man who won?
You guys want me to judge every point like out loud after you guys are done them?
What?
I mean, this
what?
kind of is a win con. So
Wait, what?
I said this kind of is a win con. So
Okay. Jin's character is universal, and the Almighty does work in the way that she said.
okay, so then that means I win. I'll say right.
Wait, what?
That's not no.
Hmm?
What? What's wrong with you?
Wait,